Good morning. I'm going to go over some of the basics of cleaning out a kegerator, cleaning the faucets, as well as cleaning the lines. I won't actually be cleaning the lines today because my kegs are all completely full of beer, but I'll show you how to do that. Right now we have 6 beers on tap, and inside the kegerator you can see several different types of kegs. We have a Sankey keg, we have a corny keg. Over here we have a converted ball lock keg to a corny connection. Over here we have a couple more. You also notice there's tons of bottles and things in the way. So to begin with, as far as the process of a kegerator actually works, you have CO2. This is a CO2 regulator. It shows you right now that there's about the light's bad. About 5 psi pushing. The CO2 tank has CO2. This CO2 regulator sends gas 2 different places. One to this manifold. All of these right now show that they're open. This would be closed. Open. Send it to another manifold as well over here. This manifold splits off into 2, and one of these lines becomes 2 as well. Once again, open. Closed. Anytime something's in line, a ball valve is in line with the line, that means that the ball is open and it's allowing things to pass through. Closed, open. So all that CO2 gets pushed out of the CO2 tank and into the beer kegs. On a Sankey, you can see here, so I can zoom in, it says gas in. That's the side that the gas comes in. The gas comes from the manifold into the Sankey keg. Now what happens is gas comes in the top and it is released at the top of the keg. It's released right up here, and then that gas presses down on the beer, and there's a spear inside of this that sucks beer from the very bottom. So as the gas presses it down, the beer goes up the tube and out the top right here, out this thing. And that line is connected all the way up to a faucet, and then beer comes out right there. This thing is controlled by a couple different parts. This is called a faucet. The faucet has a handle. This handle opens and closes the valve to allow beer to come through, and then beer comes out here. This thing has a plunger inside of it, which I'll show you in a minute, that will actually stop the beer from coming out, and then it'll allow the beer to come out whenever it's ready. Works very similar on a corny keg. You have 2 different intakes and outtakes, or 1 intake and 1 outtake. This is gray. This is for gas. You can see that the gas comes from the manifold into the gas side right there, and it comes out. So same thing happens. There's a little dip tube here that only goes down yay far, presses or pushes CO2 into the tank, and it presses down. On the black side, black for beer, B, black beer, there's a long tube that goes down to the bottom of the keg, then uptakes the beer, and it comes out the line, out to the faucet just like the other one. You can see on this keg it's labeled out. It won't always be labeled out, but they basically are attached and detached by lifting up on a collar like this and pulling up. You can see this collar here opens and closes. Lift the collar up, press down, collar falls back down, and it's on. Same thing happens over on the gas side. You can lift the collar up, you can pull the beer off, press it back down, it's done. Sankey works like this. You have to open the valve, so you pull on this piece here, see that arrow? Pull, and then you twist to the left, twist out, and you can pick it up. To put it back on, you put it down, twist to the right, press it back down. That pressing allows the CO2 to work, and it also moves the valve here. You can see this is where the CO2 and the beer come out right there. On. Done. Alrighty. So that's your first part of a kegerator, how it works in general. Thank you very much.